Hello, my beloveds. How are you? How are you today? It is a beautiful day in the city of New York. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I am in a good mood, and I hope that you are too. Happy Sunday. Happy Soul Refueling Sunday. It is a series that I do on Sundays, and it gives me a way to be able to express what it is that I interpreted from the verses, that the Bible verses that the pastor spoke about at service, right? And I apply it to my own life lessons, and then I share them to all of you. That's what soul refueling is about. It's about taking your lessons that you've learned, applying them biblically. If you are a believer, you know what that means. If you're not a believer, then you do believe in the universe or the higher power. There's only one God, right? So you take what you've learned and you apply them to the principle of knowing simply that God is infinite. God loves everybody. He is not a discriminatory God. He does not base his love on a detailed list of you have to be this way or that way, that you have to look a certain way or do a certain thing or live in a certain zip code or be of a certain race or nationality or religion. He loves us because we are his children, period. So that is what refuels me in knowing that no matter how many mistakes I make, God forgives me. And I hope you understand that he forgives you too. What we tend to do is we think that we hide things when we feel like no one is looking, but God is always watching. He's always looking, and he's all-knowing. And he wants us to develop a personal relationship with him, a conversational relationship with him, where we are talking to him as if he is in the room with us, because he is. And we share, even though he knows, he still wants you to talk to him, to tell him, what did you think about a certain thing? And then ask him for help, and then wait until he gives you that help, because he works in his own timing. Some things we are just not ready for. That's why we don't get them right away. Sometimes we need to continue to wait until the layers of the old skin is taken away and a new skin is formed, because you can't put new wine in old skins, because the skin will burst. And that is part of a Bible story. And so I take that to heart. When I ask for things and I am confused about things and I don't get the answer right away, I remind myself that God is still working on me, and he's not going to finish the work until the work is done. And there's things that I'm asking for that he knows that I'm not fully ready yet, nor are the people around me that will be affected by what I'm asking for is ready to receive yet either. God is very thorough. Not only is he all-knowing, but he's also infinite. And he makes things possible in ways that we don't even have the imagination to grasp, right? So as you have your vision board and your list of all the things that you really, really want to do, all those things that you thought about from when you was just a little itty bitty thing, and you wish for certain toys and things like that. I used to wish for my own room. I had just too many siblings, y'all. I just couldn't take it. But it's not like, it's like 12 of us in a room. So, but still, when you're sharing a room with two other sisters, and then you have two brothers coming in and they're jumping all over the beds, and you just trying to be, pre-teenagery, and you want to have your own space, and you see all the little things on TV, and well, when you're able to watch TV, because we wasn't allowed to watch a lot. Anyway, I digress. So you just want to have your pretty little pink palace. If you were into pink, like I was really, really into pink. Now I'm more like a fuchsia girl. Anyway, I digress. So when you just want things a certain way, you can't have that if you have all your siblings running around and they're just tearing everything up and making everything look a mess. And all you keep thinking is, why don't I have my own room? Why? But my mother just look at me and she'll just smile, laugh, and say, well, I didn't have my own room either, baby. Pretty soon you'll have your own home. Don't worry about it. So I used to have these big grandiose dreams from when I was a little kid. God doesn't forget those things. That's the point that I'm trying to make. He doesn't forget all the lists of things that you ever said, that you wanted, that you wished, that you went to sleep, and he put something in your heart and it just formed as a dream in your mind. I am very visual. So God sends me the messages in dreams, and those dreams sometimes they don't make any sense to me at all. But later on, I will get it because it'll connect somehow, and that would be the answer. And I spoke about this on a live with my sis diva Tanika, and you'll be hearing that live because I'll be playing that for you guys to hear. So that'll be in the next day or two. But yeah, so don't forget that you are loved, that you are wanted, that you are needed, that you are worthy, that you are valued and valuable, that you're God's gift to the world. We all are his chosen children. We are royalty, and we need to walk in the stance of knowing that. Walk in a room like you own it. Walk in a room like your presence precedes you, because it does. Now, don't be arrogant, because God doesn't like that. You walk in a room like your presence precedes you with humility, and you hold your head up. Okay? Because there was no need for you to hold your head down. Yes, you did whatever you did, and you wasn't supposed to do that. But you went to him, you asked for him for forgiveness, right? And then you let it go, because you're supposed to focus on what is ahead, not what is behind. Don't look to the left or the right of you. He gave you a race to run. It's a marathon of life, not a sprint of life. Okay? So just know that as you go through whatever trial that you're facing, whatever you had to overcome, just rejoice in those moments of trials, because they are increasing your wisdom, your strength, your courage. They're giving you new things for you to be able to add to your arsenal of a treasure trove of God's trial battles. Okay? Those are the things you pull from to battle every trial that God has trained you for. So as you go through your day and you go through your challenges and you have gained some extra courage, add that to your treasure of battle, your battle box of treasures, okay? And pull from that when you need that. And when you can't, then give your burdens to God, because his burdens are light and his yoke is easy. And he wants you to lean on him. Depend on his strength, not your own. All right? So thank you. I appreciate you. So like I said, today is a beautiful day in the city of New York. We will be playing a encore presentation. Now, as I have stated, and I will continue to state, I am not on the platform of ENCORE. However, I was on that platform for a very long time. So a lot of my older encore presentations, they will be from ENCORE. And you will know that because I'll announce it, because again, I was on that platform, right? But right now I am speaking from a different platform, all right, which is Spreaker. And it's filtered out to many, many other platforms that I'm on. Okay. So what you'll be hearing today is an encore presentation from ENCORE. So I hope that you enjoy that. Okay. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach me, right? Talk to redsable@gmail.com. TALK, the number 2, REDSABLE @gmail.com. You can also text or leave a voice message at 917-563-0611. Okay? I appreciate you. And don't forget, upcoming artists and producers, rising stars, if you're looking to be part of a compilation album, then hit me up, let me know, because I am working on a project with my girl Tanika again. Like I said, she'll be in the live episode that I'll be playing for you guys, and she'll discuss it a little bit there. If you are already on a streaming platform and you want your music to be part of a compilation album, then hit me up, let me know, and I'll let you know what to do next, okay? If you are a producer and you have some beats that you want featured, then let me know, because I would love to feature them on my show, okay? The music in the background you're listening to right now is by Makai Beats. Check out Makai Beats at makaibeats.com. And he is an amazing producer. He has a lot of live instrumentations, and he does a little bit of a blend, mixes with hip hop and some soul R&B mixes. I think he also has some kind of pop stuff as well. So just check him out, okay? He's amazing. This song is beautiful, right? And check him out when you get a chance, okay? I'm trying to remember the name. I will have it to you before the segment is over, okay? But the name of this track, yeah, it is definitely by Makai Beats, though. And I will have the name of the track as soon as I look it up, because I don't want to give you the wrong name. But I play his stuff quite often because I love it. He doesn't put a bunch of tags in. That's okay if you do put tags in your work, but he doesn't put a whole bunch of different tags through the whole thing. So that's why I like his stuff. I also like others as well. So I want a variety. So send me your stuff. Let's talk. Let's get an interview set up for you so I can interview you on stereo or interview you on Clubhouse or another live platform that I use with you. Okay? So thank you. I appreciate you. All right, we are getting into the next segment. Thank you so much. Take care of you and take care of yours if you are unable to stay. All right? Have a blissfully blessed and beautiful, beautiful day. Okay, my beloveds, we'll talk soon. Hello, my beloveds. How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. You are listening to Fuel Your Soul, and I am Red Sable. Happy Sunday. It is time for another soul refueling series today. Time to release the toxins, time to embrace serenity, time to refuel your soul. Are you ready? Let's get started. Hello, my beloveds. How are you? How are you today? It is a beautiful day. Well, It's a beautiful day in my heart today in the city of New York. It's cloudy, it's raining, but it's all good. I'm blessed, I'm grateful, I am in a good mood, and I hope that you are too. You are listening to Red Sable, and this is Fuel Your Soul. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Soul Refueling Sunday on my station. It's the day that I refuel my soul with spiritual inspiration, with some peace and tranquility. I do that with anything that's positive, that feeds me joy and clarity. And I may not get a lot of answers, but I am able to have some calm in my spirit, that my soul is able to release itself of some of the toxicity that has been trying to implant itself within me. I release myself of all of that. Now, it's not like Friday. Friday is our turn-up day. On Sunday, we rest. And that is, we rest with a day of reflection, and we move forward in our day with embracing the quietness around us, and we embrace that with reflecting on things that feed us nourishing thoughts, things that put us into positive places in our minds, whether it's memories or those things that are around us that we're able to hold on to, that comforting material that you may have. I am a lover of throw pillows that are made of fur. I love fur. I love satiny feeling, silky stuff. I find comfort in that. I find comfort in aromatherapy. So I am always lighting some kind of oil. Yeah, so the house is always smelling of something, whether it is vanilla or whether it is a combination of some lavender or a mix of different things. I do a lot of different things too that helps me to kind of relax myself and gives me a smell, things that I can touch, things that I can see, that gives me a well-rounded visual. And then I add some things that I hear that also gives me comfort as well. So I hope that you're able to do that today, as it is Mother's Day. For all of you who are mothers, grandmothers, aunties, who are stepmothers, who have taken on the role, who 24 hours a day have taken the responsibility of nurturing and raising the life, the responsibility of having to care for a life. I salute you. I salute you. You're a blessing to the world. For all of us who are mothers, who have raised our children and they are now super grown, millennials, and they have lives of their own and they're doing their own thing, I salute you even harder, because I know, yeah, we go through our own particular type of challenges because they're not babies anymore, so we can't control what they do. We can't tell them to sit down and be quiet, and we can't tell them to do what I say because I said so. And we don't have to give them any real explanation. We just have to say, I'm your mother. Just sit down. Listen to me. And they do it, and then they get a little older and they stop doing that because they're coming into their own, and we have to realize we have to let them go. But it's not always easy to do that. So when we move forward, we are such nurturing human beings as mothers. We are so, it is our innate core. And I want to say responsibility, but it is a part of who we are to want to reach out and hold on tightly to those little ones, even when they become big ones and have little ones of their own. It is just a part of our natural being to nurture until we can't anymore. So I hope that you're going to have an amazing day. I hope that today wraps you in a blissfully blessed adornment of appreciation and acceptance and love of what you have put out into the world. Because what we put out in the world when we are raising our children, our grandchildren, our nieces, our nephews, whatever we are doing to help them to become adults, it's a constant challenge, because we want to make sure that they're going to grow up to be responsible, contributing members of society. And then sometimes they take a left turn somewhere, and then we harbor such guilt. But I hope that you understand that once they reach a certain age, we are no longer responsible for what they decide to do with their lives. So if you are a parent and a mom or a single dad who is raising his child on his own, on your own, don't take the responsibility of the guilt once that child becomes an adult or makes a decision by the time they reach 18 that they are wrestling with, and you have discussed this with them over and over again, and they still decide to do it. At some point, we have to let go and let them fall down. At some point, we have to. I had a discussion with my brother early this morning, and he became a dad very late in his life. And he said he had to fall down quite a lot, and he did. And I watched him fall down because I was an intricate part of raising my siblings. Because like I said, my mother, she passed when I was barely 21 years old, and I was the eldest, so I had to raise my siblings. And I watched them do all kinds of things, and they did things with reckless abandon because they were angry. And they made these decisions because they were angry. And it took them to places that they didn't expect that it would take them. And they made decisions that they wished that they could take back. And it made me feel like I should have been a better sister, that I should have been a better guardian. For a while, I held on to the guilt with that until I started realizing that it was not my fault, that they were grieving. We were all grieving, and we all were making these tremendously reckless mistakes and decisions. But then as we got older and we started having conversations, because I have conversations with them on a regular, and they tell me, everything that we did has nothing to do with you. We did what we did because we didn't know what to do with what we were feeling. And we now know that we're better because of it, because it made us who we are. And so that's why every time when I'm talking to you all about don't be afraid to fail, because falls are not failures. Don't be afraid to make a mistake, because those mistakes is what you need. Mistakes is like, it's like when you are making a meal and you need to put all the spices together and you put one spice too many and it turns out salty. You know not to do that anymore, right? Mistake is like, okay, you are getting ready to put something in a frying pan, and you are frying chicken or fish or whatever, and one side gets cooked way too hard and the other side is half done. You don't know how you did that. You just know you was trying to figure out how to get it done, and it just didn't turn out right? So you make a lot of mistakes when you're making food, just like you make a lot of mistakes when you are doing any other day-to-day task. Things happen. But when we make life-altering decisions and we get ourselves in trouble, and we have to face legal situations, and we have to face relationship traumas, those are different types of mistakes. Those are mistakes that we sit and we judge ourselves on, and we judge ourselves on harshly because we figure we're supposed to be equipped with some kind of secret radar. We're supposed to know better. Well, we don't. We're not supposed to know better. And then we wonder if these things start happening to us, maybe we deserved it. Maybe we did something to lead that person on. Maybe we should have known better because we should have seen it coming. But we don't always get any type of warning, because it doesn't work like that. Today at service, and part of what I do on Sundays is I also do deeply pay attention to what they are speaking about in service, because it speaks to me and it warms my heart and it refuels my spirit a lot. And so today, as I do all of that stuff that I told you that I do, I also share with you all what I learned, and then I give you my perspective and my thoughts on it. So today, service was about acceptance. It was about celebrating Mother's Day, acknowledging it, I should say, because Mother's Day is every day, right? So it was more, today's topic was more about acceptance and accepting you for who you are, all that you are, and your place in this world and what that means. And so in the next segment, I'm going to get a little bit into that and let you know what what the pastor talked about. They had a female pastor today. So I'm going to just give you a little bit of a little more detail about what she spoke about. All right. So thank you. I appreciate you. You are all amazing. Those of you who cannot stay, may your day continue to float you through an air of love. May it carry you. May it embrace you. May it hold you tight. May it not let you go. May you get phone calls all day, emails, text messages telling you how spectacular you are. And if none of that happens, then I will say, Happy Mother's Day. Happy Parenting Day to you as a parent, to you if you are a single dad. Happy. May it continue to move you forward, even if it's a struggling of a day. If you have lost a parent, a mom, like I have, I lost my mom, like I said, it's a challenging day, I know, but may you find some condolence in today. May it be some peaceful moments. May you share some warm memories like I am able to share with my siblings. May you have someone that's close to you to share some warm memories of your loss today. Whether it is your mom that you lost, or your aunt that you lost, or your grandmother that you lost, that female figure that's no longer with you, may you be able to share just a little bit of some joyful memories with someone, or write some things down and just reflect on that today. But know that you are valuable, you are worthy, you are loved, you are here for a reason. And if that reason means to carry out the rest of your days, making things better for others, doing for others as they would have done, and that brings you comfort, then do that. Because sometimes helping others helps us help ourselves. So I hope that you're able to find your way today. So thank you. Thank you to all of you who continue to listen to me here on ENCORE.FM and all the amazing platforms that we are on. I won't name all of them today. I won't name all of them today. You know where you are. You know who you are. And all of my extended family and friends on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram, you're all super, super, super dope, okay? So thank you to your continued engagement, lending me your ears for yet another day, your time, your attention, and definitely your energy. And as I said, in the next segment, we're going to be speaking about what we talked about, what we heard at service today. So thank you. I will leave you with a few seconds of a song, and then we'll move on to the next segment. Thank you so much. Take care of you. And this is... Okay, my beloveds, this is Marvin Sapp, and it's called Kind God. Enjoy a few seconds of this, and then we go right into the next segment. Thank you. Take care of you.
That pain can change. I'm not fond of tears.
my beloveds, let's begin. Thank you so much for hanging in for another segment. So, today at service, the topic of focus was the kingdom within us and acceptance. So, basically, what that means is that we live in a society where we're waiting for everyone else to validate ourselves, validate who we are, who we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to live, what we're supposed to look like. And we are setting ourselves up for failure. And when I say that when we fall down, we need to get back up, and that falls are not failures, that is all true. But when we allow ourselves to be at the will of someone else who's decided that they're going to tell us what it is that they think that we should be doing, we are no longer making decisions for ourselves. When we are allowing someone else to tell us what we should look like, how we should dress, wear our hair, unless we are a model somewhere working at some big-time fashion house, then our choices of how we wear whatever we are wearing on our bodies, what makeup we put on our faces, and our hair, however it is done, whether we have hair or not, what type of jobs we work at, or where we live. Our choices are our own. And when we look outside of ourselves to find validation or acceptance from others, we will always come up short, because we're all flawed, imperfect human beings, every single one of us. And although we are created with our own nuances of original, flawless characteristics, in that being that what I find in myself that I may think is stunningly beautiful, the next person sitting next to me may find that to be not. And that's okay, because it may be vice versa. And what happens is that when we are caught up in this whole social media world, and it begins to keep coming up. It comes up all the time, because it's not going to go away. Social media isn't going to go anywhere. And our children, they're being raised in it, and their children are being raised in it, right? And unless there's some new phenomenon coming up, and I believe it's just going to get bigger. Because I saw some commercial that had a little hologram of someone sitting on a sofa. It was actually coming out of the gentleman's phone when he was watching a game together. It was him, his dad, and his wife, I believe. And he was talking to his dad, and the hologram of his dad was coming out of the phone. And I thought, what the... It surprised me. And it surprised me, but it didn't, because it's where we're going. Because we are so immersed in all this, we're inundated with technology, right? And there's nothing wrong with forward motion and forward movement and moving forward in changes and all the greatness that comes from that, because we're supposed to change, right? But what happens is when we start getting caught up in, as human beings, and waiting for someone else to give us the word on how we should feel about ourselves, that's when it becomes a problem. So when the pastor was speaking today about acceptance and how we were already born with a seat on a throne in the kingdom, and the way she described it as you are already a descendant of royalty. So why are you looking for validation from people that cannot crown you? Why are you looking for validation from people who have no castle or kingdom for you at all? Your kingdom is not here on earth anyway. So why are you looking for it? Where is your kingdom? It's within you. You have everything that you need. Why are you looking outside of yourself in order to get what you think that you're supposed to have from somewhere else, from someone else who don't know who they are. Because if you really know, if you really look within inside yourself, then you will understand that you are a king, that you are a queen, because you are a descendant thereof. So why do we keep diminishing ourselves and belittling ourselves and lowering ourselves and allowing someone else to tell us we're not enough because we don't have certain things, because we don't look a certain way? So it wrapped up a lot of things for me this week, because I was listening to a program, a program the other day, and oh my gosh, what it was, I think it was, I don't even want to name it right now because I don't want to get it wrong, and I don't want to mess up somebody else's situation. But anyway, it was a young woman. She's married actually to a football player, and she was talking about how she feels some kind of way when women are going after her man right in front of her face, and they're all talking to him and acting like she doesn't exist. And her thought was, well, I've been going through this for years, and they act like I'm not even here, I'm not even standing here, and I feel some kind of way because men don't step to me like that, men don't talk to me like that. And you would think they wouldn't, because they shouldn't, because that's her man, number one. And number two, is she asking or feeling that way because she's insecure, because she needs validation from other men, or is it because he's not giving her what she needs? So it turns out he is letting her know that he loves her, adores her, and he will never leave her, and that he thinks that she's beautiful. But she feels like sometimes she just wants somebody to holler, even though they are never going to get anywhere. Just someone to just say something nice. And so I thought about that, and I thought, would I feel like that if I was with someone and they were just this big time superstar? How would I feel if women were throwing themselves at him and acting like I was nothing but a damn piece of furniture just in their way? They had to climb over me to get to him. Like, how would I feel? And would I feel some kind of way if I'm walking around and I'm not getting that type of attention? Would I feel some kind of way? And then I thought, we all have insecurities. When I dress a certain way and I'm looking all cute and I'm feeling all cute with myself, and I feel like I'm doing it, and I go out and I feel like, okay, I'm going to get some haze today. Yep, I'm working it. And I don't get nothing. I'm thinking, what the? Do they not see what I'm wearing? Do they not like my outfit? They're not. And then I'll get something, but it'll be from someone I don't really want that kind of attention from. So then I'm feeling some kind of way, like, okay, well, thank you, but no, yeah, I don't really want to talk to you, but I'm not really talking to anybody anyway. I just want someone to recognize me, to tell me something. But yeah, it's not like I was actually looking to get anywhere with anyone. It's just that sometimes when we are in certain types of moods, when we are walking around, we just want someone to recognize us, someone just to bring a smile on our face when we are feeling a certain way about ourselves, whether we are having a good day or a bad day. So I understood what Sister Girl was saying when she said that, but people were slamming her about it and talking about she was trying to condemn her marriage and all that. They were just being ridiculous. But anyway, it wasn't about that. It was just that she was feeling like, sometimes I just want someone to say, hey, you're beautiful, and then don't not be my husband, because my husband is going to say I'm beautiful, right? So, well, a good husband is going to say she's beautiful, because some husbands, they just don't give a damn. But anyway, I digress. So I'm just saying all that to say that as she spoke about it again in service, as the pastor spoke about it in service, it brought that up to me again. And then I also was reading something earlier about beautiful and pretty, the differences between beautiful and pretty, and how we can be pretty and pretty is fleeting, and how beauty is inside and out. And beautiful lasts forever. And which would you rather be? Would you rather be beautiful on the inside, meaning you're kind and you're compassionate and you're loving, you're warm, and you have a smile on your face and you're fueled with joy every time people want to be around you? And it's not even about what you look like. It's just that you have this essence, this aura about you, and people gravitate towards you. Or would you rather just be the girl who's just posting pictures on Instagram all the time and getting all these likes and follows, but her attitude is ridiculously stank? Who would you rather be? So I'm a ding, ding, ding all day to the beautiful girl who's got the beautiful soul and a beautiful spirit, because that's what I'm about. So on those days when I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm feeling kind of down today, I wish somebody would say hello. Even if I don't really want to go anywhere with this guy and I don't really like him, I appreciate the compliments, right? So it just made me think about those things. So as you move forward through your day, know that the kingdom is within you. You are already wearing a crown. You are already adorned in the treasures. The treasure is already within you. And don't fault yourself when you are feeling a little insecurity and a little doubt about those things. Those are human emotions. It is okay. Don't let anybody slam you about that, because one of the people was slamming the woman about that, and he had no business doing that. But I think he was coming from a good place just by trying to say what he needed to say about don't let other people validate you. But he was just going about it the wrong way. What I'm saying to you is this. The pastor said, we are descendants of the King of all kings. God created us. We are imperfectly perfect. We are flawlessly flawed. We are incomprehensible, spectacular masterpieces. We are created by hand. We are whole, complete, and lacking absolutely nothing. We are fearfully and wonderfully and divinely and undefinably made. He sat down and created every single one of us differently, with different personalities and characteristics. There is differences in every single one of us, as I spoke to you all about the other day. And we should embrace that and celebrate that and know that we don't need to walk around trying to find someone to compliment us for the day. Even if we have a slip, it's okay. It's okay, because we're human. God understands that. He understands that. Know this too. The pastor also spoke about your walk with the Lord, your walk with God is your walk with God. Don't let somebody else tell you that you're supposed to be praying a certain way or going to church a certain way and acting a certain way and wearing a certain thing and living your life a certain way. It is your journey with God. It's not yours and everyone else's. It's your journey with God. And the more we start accepting everyone with love and kindness and pure acceptance beyond the limits of our prejudices, then the world will be a better place. We have a tendency as a people to judge things we don't understand, and we're not supposed to lean into our own understanding, because God made every single one of us to be different. And maybe the differences in the person sitting next to me I may not like or agree with, but it has nothing to do with me, right? They may not like or agree with the differences in me, but I don't have nothing to do with them. But do I have a right to tell them what to do and when or how to do and to change whatever it is about themselves that I don't feel comfortable with? No. And nor do they have the right to tell me to change anything about me either. So as you move forward in your journey today, just stand in the mirror and look at yourself and know that you are a descendant of the King of all kings, that God created you and you belong here. And if you make mistakes, it is okay, because he's not expecting you to be perfect, because we're human. We're human. We forget that sometimes. We forget that maybe more than sometimes. More often than we should, we forget that we're human beings and we expect perfection out of everyone around us. And then we sit around and we make mistakes, and we don't expect anybody to tell us when our poop stinks But we all sit on the toilet and our poop stinks. Okay? Sorry for the graphic, but hey, I gotta tell it how I get it. So, okay, my beloveds, just a little bit of a heads up reminder. I am splitting the segment, okay? That was part 1. Part 2 is coming up. If you want to add to the conversation, I'd love to hear from you. Voice message me here on Anchor or send me an email to talktooredsable@gmail.com. That's TALK, the number 2, REDSABLE @gmail.com. Whether it's today's topics or any of the topics that you heard during the week. Thank you. I appreciate you all. You are all super, super dope. All right? Have a blissfully blessed and beautiful day. Whatever you do today, do with love. Okay? And take care of you. All right? Take care of you. You deserve it. You deserve the best. So take care of you. Talk to you soon. At the end of the day, live your life. Move forward the way you're going to move forward. Be joyful in knowing that you have everything that you need within you, that you don't need to justify your movements to anybody. You are grown up. Make your decisions. Live your life. Be happy the best way that you can. And know that it's going to be some falls, some challenges. You're going to grow from those. Life is supposed to have some challenges. It is supposed to be some pitfalls. There's supposed to be some breakdowns in order for you to get to the breakthroughs. There is supposed to be some roadblocks. There's supposed to be some times where we are stuck in prisons within our minds so that we can bust out of them freer and whole. It's than we were when we got in it. It is supposed to be trials and tribulations in order to get the triumphs. We're not supposed to go through life unscathed. There is nowhere anybody on this earth that has lived a life without one single solitary thing that did not rock them to the core. And if they say that to you, then they are hiding it from themselves and they are lying to you, because that is not true. Every single one of us have went through some kind of pain, and if you're not acknowledging it, it doesn't mean that it makes it not true. Some people don't want to stand in the realness of their pain. They want to pretend that it doesn't exist. That's not going to help. It's not. We got to live in our truth in order for us to be who we were meant to be, to live the lives we were created to live. So hiding and pretending that you were not in trouble, it's not going to help you. So we are continuing the journey for this being Mental Health Awareness Month. We're continuing to add to, and I'm saying we're, I guess it's a bunch of us. It's just me. So I'm continuing my contribution to Mental Health Awareness Month. So this whole segment about just living in acceptance of self, it resonated with me. And just to give you a little bit of tidbit, the pastor is a former psychologist, I believe. She's worked with children and people that have had mental illness for many, many years. She is stellar divine. I can't say enough about her. She knows her stuff. She knows what she's talking about. And so I will end this segment by saying this. This is a story that she gave us that really touched my heart. And when she told me, it felt like she was speaking directly to me. But when she told the story, everyone was just whisper quiet. They said nothing. They didn't know what to say. There's a gentleman by the name of Ulysses, and Ulysses, I don't know how to say, is it Ulysses or Ulysses? He was a child of a parent of domestic violence. He used to watch his mother get beaten all the time by his dad. And to the point where he would cry and go to his mother and say, let's leave, I want to leave. And when am I going to be old enough so I can beat up dad? When am I going to be old enough so I can fight my father? Because I want to fight him, because he's always hurting you. And she said to him, you will never be old enough to fight your father. I don't want to start crying, but I watched my mother struggle through domestic violence. Like I said, I don't just live this, I am this story. She did not. Let me just move on. Let me continue. Okay, so as he was telling, as she was telling the story about this gentleman, she said that one day, she said that they found forgiveness. They had left, and they wasn't intending to go back. But he said that he was able to find forgiveness, and he told the mom, okay, well, let's go back. He talked her into going back to the house. And he goes back to the house. And they are, I guess, doing whatever it is that they're doing, trying to make things work with the father. And he goes out and comes home one day and finds his mother dead on the floor. He's devastated. He doesn't know how to handle it. And so he doesn't know what else to do. He calls the police, and he goes and he places a pillow underneath his mother's head, and he's screaming for her, and he's calling her name, and he's trying to get her to wake up because he doesn't understand. He's a little boy at this time. And his father, the police come and they arrest his father. His father ends up doing 39 months. I don't understand that part. But the mother ends up dying. So she died, and they only gave him 39 months, but he did not talk to his father for 32 years. And after 32 years, he decided during that time that he was going to give his life to speaking out about domestic violence by running domestic violence workshops and becoming a speaker for domestic violence, because he's a descendant of domestic violence. And that's why it resonated with me, because so am I. And I'm sure some of you who are listening can relate to this story, because so are you. Right? And so they said years later, he was able to, there was something that made him go through the archives of the testimony, because he became a star witness in the prosecution of his father. So something made him go through all those files many years later, and he was able to find where his father was, because again, it's been many, many decades since he's spoken to his father. So he was able to track down the information, found the father's number, and called his father and screamed at him and yelled at him, and then said at the end, and his father cried and apologized and over again said he was sorry. And then he said, if you're really sorry, you'll come and you'll speak. You'll come and you'll make amends. You'll come where I am, where I do these workshops, and you will tell everyone what it is that you did. You will do this. And he said he expected the man to say no, and the man said yes. And from then on, it re-strengthened their relationship, and he introduced his grown adult male children who hated the grandfather because they were told what happened to their grandmother by their dad. And then they grew to forgive and to love the father again. I'm going to let that marinate with you for a second. So I don't know what to do with that. And I say that because forgiveness is a hard thing. It's a hard thing when you're trying to figure out how to do that. Especially when it comes to the person that bore you into this world and gave you life. And then one day you go and they're gone. And it's by the hands of somebody you don't even understand, who also gave you life. And you're trying to figure out why. Why would you do this? And you never get those real answers. And so you have to find forgiveness. And so he was able to find forgiveness. Me and my siblings struggle. And I'll share a little something with you. We struggle because we never got the answers as to why my mom died. We know that she was with someone, and he was not a good dude at all. There was drugs, there was alcohol, there was a fall, and she never woke up. And we never got answers. And she wasn't even 40 years old. So, yeah. So anyway, so it's hard. It's hard to think about those types of things. It's hard. And it's hard to know that they still exist in this world, and it's even harder to find a way to forgive something like that, because we don't really have any answers, so we don't really know what to do with that. So there you are. That is my story for the day, my contribution to mental health awareness, combined with contribution to domestic violence, which led to mental health issues with me and my siblings, and my mom too, who suffered a lot. So that's it. I hope that this helps someone. That's the whole point of me sharing these stories. I hope that it helps you. I hope that you understand and know that you are a descendant of the King. And yes, we have been through some horrible, traumatic things in our lives, but if those things did not happen, we wouldn't be who we are. We struggled a lot, but we've grown. We've grown so much. We've received so much strength and so much power from that pain. I can't explain it, but I do know that every day is a new day. And every day is a new day to get up and put one foot on the floor, followed by another foot on the floor, and get up and walk and make the best of whatever it is that I have to do for that day. And my siblings do the same thing. So whatever you have to do today, embrace those around you, love those around you. Know that life is short. Life can do things to you that make you want to not get up at all. But you have to keep fighting, because I believe that I am a descendant of the King. I believe that I am a queen. I wear my crown proudly. I wear my service proudly. I speak because I serve a greater good. And I know that just as there are many other people out here that have struggled through all kinds of issues, and they don't tell their stories, I have to tell mine, because it is my hope, my prayer, that I will encourage them to tell their stories, because someone needs to know that there are a lot more of us out here and that they're not alone, so we can break the cycle. And we can stop stigmatizing things we should not be stigmatizing, like mental illness and domestic violence and all the other volatile things that go on in the world. Because we're all broken and damaged, and we're walking around in pain because we don't know who we are. And if we knew who we are and whose we are, then we would stop doing what we're doing and loving ourselves and loving each other more. So love, 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 and blessings. Keep rising and soaring. Whatever you do, make sure you continue to do it with love, because love, love, love is the thing. Rise as a love revolutionary, okay? Whatever you're going to do today, put an extra dose of love on top of it, okay? Okay? Do that. And know that you're not alone. If you're hurting today and you've lost your mom, or that amazing woman that's no longer with you, know that you're not alone. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. I will leave you with a few seconds of this song. And then we're going to go into the next segment is a encore presentation of my part 2 Ebony Kaleidoscope segment that I was going to put up today, but I think that because this one is running like 30 minutes right now, and the previous one ran about 15 minutes. I think I'm going to save that and put that up tomorrow. Okay, so those of you who were expecting that one for today, I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. Okay, so don't forget, Ebony Kaleidoscope Part 2 will be running for it tomorrow. And I hope you enjoyed today's show, and I hope that it helped you. All right, so thank you so much. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, love yourself. Okay, be good to yourself, and whatever you do, if you are a mom, have some fun. All right, have some fun. If you have to cry some tears, yes, let the tears come. Let them come. Let them come. Happy tears, sad tears, frustrating tears, angry tears, whatever they are, let them come. And then dry them. Release yourself from that. And have a really, really, really joyful rest of the day. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate you. I will leave you with... Okay, my beloveds, we are picking up the pace a little bit with Tim Bowman Jr. And this is called I'm Good. Talk to you soon. Have a blissfully blessed and beautiful, beautiful day. Take care of you.
So you never will forget. You're good enough to get that job. You're good enough to drive that car. And on top of all these things, you're good enough to have your dream. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, come on, let me hear you say I'm good. Good enough to love myself. So good. Good enough to have success. What you gain from all your stress is the freedom to know that you are blessed. I'm good. Good enough to handle my bills. So good. Good enough to raise my kids. Past is the best, and honestly, I'm happy for where I'm at because I'm good.
Hey, let's take a brief break just for a second. You know how I always talk about Anchor.fm. You know how I love it here, right? Well, guess what? You will love it here too, because Anchor.fm, it has grown tremendously. Not only is it a one-stop shop where you can record, host, and distribute all in the same place, not only is it an amazing, diverse community of people I have connected with all over the world, like Africa and Australia and Japan. Not only are you able to add music, y'all know how I love my music. I love my music. Yes, I do. There are interludes that I can add. There are background sounds that I can add. I can change my logo anywhere, anytime that I want, from anywhere that I want. I can record from anywhere that I want. Why? Because it's just the use of my phone. That's how easy it is. Why don't you try it? Why don't you try it? It is anchor.fm/start. You won't regret it. I know I haven't. I simply love it here because of how easy it was. And once I realized that it has an amazing built-in community and I can add music and sound, what? Oh, I was all in. So I know if you try it, you're going to be all in too. So check it out. Anchor.fm/start. You won't regret it. And I look forward to you becoming one of my Anchor neighbors. Thank you. Take care of you.
The Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? You say it. Whom shall I be afraid? No, no.
Classic. Ain't nobody stopping my shine. They try to break me, try to take me out, but I got Jesus on my side. So bad I thought I would die, but ain't no power stronger than the one that came and laid down his life. And I got mountains to climb, but the enemy can't stop me, cause there's a calling on my life. So when I'm crying, don't last too long, cause he gon' step in and make it alright. Won't he do it? He said he would. Fight your battles for you, they gon' wonder how you sleep at night. Won't he do it? Yes he will. Anybody friend. I'm about to let him know where I'm from. Don't take me there again. I just call on Jesus, my friend. Get me back in line one more time, cause he's always listening. Ain't nobody perfect, everybody's hurting. Need your whisper, Lord, save me from my weaknesses, cause you're always on time. Come and get your breakthrough, cause I'm gon' get mine. Won't he do it? He said he would. Fight your battles for you, they gon' wonder how you sleep at night. Won't he do it? Yes he will. Anybody tell you something different, you know that's a lie. You gon' look back and be so amazed. How it turned out, it's only his grace. Won't he do it? He said he would. So I trust him at all times. You see what the enemy planned for my downfall turned out to be the greatest victory of my life. Cause when it comes at you fast and hard, there's only one that could come and make it right. So ain't no need for stressing and crying, cause he gon' show up just like he did the last time. And the last time, and the last time, I know. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yeah. Said he would. Fight your battles for you, they gon' wonder how you sleep at night. Won't he do it? Yes he will. Yes he will. Anybody tell you something different, you know that's a lie. You gon' look back and be so amazed. How it turned out, it's only his grace. Won't he do it? He said he would. So I trust him at all times. Won't he do it? He said he would. So I trust him at all times. Won't he do it? Yes he will. So I trust him at all times. Won't he do it? I know he will. So I trust him at all times. Won't he do it? He said he will. So I trust him at all times.
Check your speakers. This ain't a self-help song or another makeover song, but how it made me over. You dig?
Yo, you like me, cause I like me. Do you like me? See, I like me, cause he likes me. God likes me. Yo, you don't like me? I like me. Yo, you like me, cause I like me. Do you like me? See, I like me.
Yo, short, big nose, big lip. Kinda stuff to stutter, butter, never trip. Got my daddy swag and I walk with a limp. Got a hot wife, no need to be a pimp. Never been cute, never been fly. Since I've been changed, got that twinkle in my eye. Got my grill fixed, now I smile when I speak.
Tell me who that is.
Yo, it's that Jesus freak.
I like me. Yo, you like me, cause I like me. Do you like me? See, I like me, cause he likes me. God likes me. Yo, you don't like me? I like me. Yo, you like me?
Sir.
Cause I like me.
Truth in the booth.
See, I like me.
Why?
Cause he likes me.
That's the piece right there. Hey, I've been waiting a long time for this
I
one.
just smile, I'm so content. And I ain't even got yellow stones on my wrist. I hear the world say I'm supposed to be rich, but I don't buy that, man, I don't go with the trends. Go the whole mile, lose or win. I hope that's the impression that the CDs give. I'm more concerned about how they see me live. They're trying to get a house on them TV cribs.
Hey,
Yo, you like me, cause I like me. Do you like me?
that's the problem, baby.
Cause he likes me. God likes me.
That boy feel good right there, baby.
I like me. Yo, you like me, cause I like me. Do you like me? See, I like me, cause he likes me. God likes me. Yo, you don't like me.
Catch this beat, baby.
You feel it right there?
Yo.
When the lights fade, I know that you see
More than my swagger, but it's you and me.
from the storefront church to the packed out floors.
They want an autograph, but I'd rather give them yours.
The ink don't fade, the crowd wants more. The king's on stage, the final encore.
Can't believe it's me now chilling backstage. Big nose, big lips.
Go get your hands raised.
Texas, baby. Hey.
Yo, you like me, cause I like me. Do you like me?
Do you like me?
See, I like me.
I like
Cause
him.
he likes me.
He likes me.
God likes me.
God likes
You
me.
don't like me. I
size 12, you're size 17, size 22, he likes you.
Baby, I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky. I'ma keep it funky. Baby, I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky. I'ma funky. Baby, baby,
all the way stripped down. Cause I can't hold it in no more, it's time I laid it down. Sit tight and buckle up your seatbelt, cause the truth is about to come. So just wait 1 minute before you go to the next song. People often tell me you should just go R&B and get that money. It's way better. I just tell them that I'm good, cause I know what's really good. God's been so good to me. I gotta keep it. I wanna keep it. I'ma keep it.
I'ma take my coat off on this one. Get my swag going a little bit. Just listen. I ain't tryna keep you hopping through a loop. I'm tryna keep it 100 proof. I don't care what it do. Not interested in how it move, though I like what I'm seeing. Doing you would not be cool, but boo. Okay. Never mind my blacking out. I know I slip, I know I trip. I'm so sorry. Watch your mouth. My Audi poking out, and now y'all rowdy. What's that about? I know I'm HUMAN. I'm far from perfect now.
I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky. Baby, I'ma keep it funky, baby.
Excuse the smell, man.
Baby,
I gotta get involved with you, real talk, boy.
I'ma keep it funky.
I'm accountable for truth withheld. Your blood's on my hands if I do not tell. The fact that he's real in the hills and he deals with us right when we're at. Yeah, crash that deal. The world's so fraud. You can't clone God. Try running on E. You won't get far. Can't say that you won't get scarred, but I can't say that he'll show your heart from the pain. If you trust in his name is a must. We were made from the dust and he blew into us, so of course we're fresh. Get away for God's breath smells just like grace, cause he knew that flesh will cause us to fall, but his plan's so tight. He sit down his son, sacrificed his life. Nothing else will suffice but the blood of the lamb. When I think about it, gotta make a face like, man, that's funky.
I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky. I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky. I'ma keep it baby. I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky, I'ma keep it funky, baby. 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 I'ma keep it funky. I'ma keep it funky, baby. 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 I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky with you. I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky, baby. I'ma keep it funky. I'ma keep it funky.
They say anything that is worth it, you must take it slow. And knowing you come around, ain't no choice but to grow. And listen for what you say. I lay down my head. I don't know no other way but to let you have your way. And no, it don't always feel good, but yeah, it all works out for my good. You say I can take the burn blazing deep inside. It feels just like fire, fire, caught up in be smelling like smoke. Oh no. Yep, that's just what you said. It went straight to my head. Remembering every day to let you have your way. And no, it don't always feel good, but yet it all works out for my good. You say I can take the burn blazing deep inside. It feels just like fire, fire in my bones. Don't leave me alone, don't leave me alone. My little light, need to feel that heat come from your fire, shut up in my bones. Don't leave me alone, don't leave me alone. Stars in the night, we need to feel that heat come from you. When your work is done, I'll be here shining bright. Put pressure upon me like diamonds in the sky. Turn it up higher, I wanna feel your fire. All over and through me, Jesus, you purify me. It feels just like fire, fire, shut up in my bones. Don't leave me alone, don't leave me alone. My little light, need to feel that heat come from your fire, shut up in my bones. Don't leave me alone, don't leave me alone. Stars in the night, we need to feel that heat come from your fire, shut up in my bones. Don't leave me alone, don't leave me alone. My little light, need to feel that heat come from your fire, shut up in my bones. Don't leave me alone, don't leave me alone. Stars in the night, we need to feel that heat come from your fire.
A change for the better. I'm reading your letter. There's love on the pages. There's love for the ages. Right, wrong, same song. Your grace still sufficient. No shame, we admit it. Your ways are higher way. Oh, send a new wave. Do a new thing. Don't wait. Please move in new ways. Do new things, yes. We wait on you. And I think of all the things you brought me through. The world needs to follow you. I think of all the days my hope was through. Still you came and brought me through. Brought me through from the shame, temptation, hopelessness, no motivation. Accusers in the wings throwing dirt on my name, yeah. What's my name without your love? What's my name without you? Will not make it without your love. I won't make it. God, send a new wave, do a new thing, yeah. Don't wait, please move in new ways, do new things, yeah. So we wait on you, yes. I think I'm all of the things you brought me through, all the world it means to follow you. I think I'm all of those days of hope through, God. Still you came and brought me through. Ooh, I can't be without you, love. I can't be without you. I can't do it, no. Won't you help me say it? I can't be without you, love. Yeah. I can't be without you. I can't alone. Oh, and I think of all the things you taught me through the world it needs to follow you. I think of all the days, yeah. My hope was through, still you were gone. So send a new wave, do a new thing, yeah. Don't wait, please move in new ways, do new things, yes. We wait on you, yeah. Please move, please move, please do things. I know you can, and I know.
Came back for him, the body was gone. All that was left was the stone. The sword it was on 2 feet, on 2 wings, blood and meat on the bone. A risen kingdom, but no mobile phones. Just faithful messengers, every day is being used in mysterious ways. And everything is the cost with some pain. Some lonely days, Jehovah knows, high on the throne. Christ to the right, this pen can't write the sights of my home. In spite of miracles, doubt abounds, octa with tentacles. I can't make it without the faith to know it's only Christ that writes the fights of unknown. I can't make it without the faith to know it's only Christ that writes the fights of unknown.
I can't make it without the faith to know it's only Christ that writes the fights.
Can you spare some change? It's what I heard him say at the light. So I dug through my ashtray. My good deed today changed my life. I thought I knew it all, quick to write him off. Looked like he was understand what I'm going through while I'm going through. I had to be more patient. But God help me to see things the way you see things. Did I already say help me to be patient? Say that again. Wow. Give us your eyes, God.
Come on, everybody, open your mouth and worship the Lord. He's worthy of the glory. He deserves the praise today. Come on, everybody, all over the room, open your mouth and worship Him. Lift your hands and bless Him in this place.
Real simple song. Goes like this. My hallelujah belongs to you. Oh Lord, my hallelujah belongs to you. My hallelujah belongs to you. Oh Lord, yes, my hallelujah belongs to you. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. My hallelujah. Sing it, y'all. Come on, y'all got it. Come on, say, my hallelujah. From the bottom of your heart, lift your voice. My hallelujah. Lord, my hallelujah. Yeah. Then we simply say, you deserve it. Real simple, say it, church. You deserve it. From the bottom of your heart, tell the Lord. You deserve it, Lord, yeah. Now say, all of the glory, yeah. All of the glory belongs to you. Everything I give you, Lord. Everything I owe you, Lord, it belongs to you. All of the glory belongs to you. Y'all got it now? Come on, say it. All of the glory, Lord, belongs to you. All of the glory belongs to you. All of the glory, Lord, yeah. All of the glory belongs. Everybody lift your hands right here and say, you deserve it. You deserve it. Yeah. You deserve it. From the bottom of my heart, Lord, I say, from the depths of my heart, Lord, I say, you deserve it, Lord. With the tear rolling down my face, when I'm on bended knees, I'll say, oh Lord, you deserve it.
Let's everybody lift your hands and say hallelujah. 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 All the glory, all the honor, and all the praise.
You deserve it. From the bottom of my heart, I say, from the depths of my heart, I say,
It's like fire burning in my soul. It's like fire burning in my soul.
Say, you know it's up to the time.
Stop general.
I say, blessed love. Mr. White and Zion crew.
You have it.
Say, we are enjoy blessing. We are moving on the blessing. We are walking on the blessing.
We are swim and sleeping on the blessing. We are enjoy blessing. We are moving on the blessing. We are walking on the blessing. We are swim and sleeping on the blessing. Me not join no competition, cause in a Christ me I take a decision. Me in my blessed with me dedication, and me stand tall, me not no separation. It was a day introduction. Jesus Christ changed the situation. Now there's a lot of transformation and now divine intervention. Me have divine connection. So in a me work me take promotion. In a my business elevation, and all this I give me jubilation. See, me have divine connection. So in a me work me take promotion. In a my business elevation, and all this I give me jubilation. See, we are enjoy blessing. We are moving on the blessing. We are walking on the blessing. We are swim and sleeping on the blessing. Enemies are come, but them run. Cause Jah hands up and me strong. I will always stand while them fall. I will be the only one standing tall. Cause he's my master, my teacher, my doctor, my father. He's my all in all. I will always look to him, me have faith in him. It's my shield for sure. No matter what them do, we still survive. Them throw it to Jah keep we alive. Where them I go do, we still multiply. We have the Trinity up on we side. No matter what them do, we still survive. Them throw it to Jah keep we alive. Where them I go do, we still multiply. We have the Trinity up on we side. Say, we are enjoy blessing. We are moving on the blessing. We are walking on the blessing. We are swim and sleeping on the blessing. We are enjoy blessing. We are moving on the blessing. We are walking on the blessing. We are swim and sleeping on the blessing. Give me promises, not them policies. Him alone have the perfect remedy. Him alone have the perfect strategy. Not them things where the world call politics. Him say, you are the head, never the tail. You are the face, never the last. You are the best among the rest. Say, you know it's up to the time. You are the head, never the tail. You are the face, never the last. You are the best among the rest. Say, you know it's up to the time. Say, we are enjoy blessing. We are moving on the blessing. We are walking on the blessing. We are swim and sleeping on the blessing. We are enjoy blessing. We are moving on the blessing. We are walking on the blessing. We are swim and sleeping on the blessing. We are enjoy blessing. We are moving on the blessing. We are walking on the blessing. We are swim and sleeping on the blessing.
My money, my body, now your own.
It's OVO, body.
If I tell you, say I love you, oh. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, oh. Yeah. Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. No do, gotta for me. No do, say that, oh. No do, shakara, oh. No do, gotta for you. Girl, you're beautiful too. My number one in tutu. Sipping bruku tutu. For your love it tutu. I go chuku. Biko obianuju. Say you do me juju. Cause I'm feeling the juju. Shake it to you. Take it. I wanna dash it to you. Take it. You can have it to you. Take it. You know I got this in you. Take it. I love you. There's nothing above you. Above you. Bridget, you. I like your mini skirt, you. Okay, you carry fancy, you. If I tell you, hey, I love you, oh. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, yo. Yeah. Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. No do, gotta for me. No do, say that, oh. No do, shakara, oh. No do, gotta for you.
Girl, you're beautiful too. My number one in tutu. Sipping bruku tutu. For your love it tutu. I go chuku chuku chuku. Biko obianuju. Say you do me juju. Cause I'm feeling the juju. And you know say nobody holy. But I don't go tell you story. I gotta be your man. I gotta be your man. Let me talk to you. Say a few things. Girl, I'm feeling you. But it's up to you. Say you know what I did. I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. There's nothing above you. There's nothing above you, above you, above you. Bridget, yeah. I like your mini skirt, yeah. Okay, you carry fancy, yeah. If I tell you, say I love you, oh. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, yo. Yeah, Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. No do, gotta for me. No do, say that, oh. No do, shakara, oh, eh. No do, gotta for you.
Your favorite boy, Techno, on the beat.
Mix mouse up.
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, but go on with it.
Yo, is it? Are you kidding me?
To us, yeah. So we are coming in with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah, and gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast for the friends that take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we bored then only said the road and me go on with the road. Third form, me say me try a thing, and you know it formed out to be a fire thing. Now up on stage with chronic say I sing, yeah, see me all diggy soon get the higher ring like hello brother. You say I just shot ya, saw your poster, spectacular photo. Keep it burning, yes, that's the motto. If me the butter pass through your soul to can't ball in a life, man. Me have to thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah, and gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast to the friends we take off every load. One time they sit down in a class and we bored then only said the road and we go on with it, go on with it. Just show our blessings upon me and send me to tell them a story. Just show our blessings upon me, and that's how I made to give him the glory. I'm delighted. Jah knows my passion ignited. Got the music get me excited. I'm coming like a potion. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah, and gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast for the friends we take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we bored then only said the road and me go on with the road. Toast, yeah, yeah. Toast. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah, and gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast for the friends we take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we bored then only said the road and me go on with the road. Toast, yeah, yeah. Toast.
Yeah.
SoulLition.com.
You say you wanna love me, 'cause that's what I need. But I ain't sure if that's what you're here for. You say I can trust you, and I wanna believe. I hear your words, but my heart needs to see. I can't see myself waking in the morning with someone else, but I can't tell if it's real. I need to know. So I'm cruising in the evening breeze to clear my mind, take my time so I can breathe. Cruising in the evening breeze to clear my mind, take my time so I can breathe. In my past I made mistakes because I was drunk on love, too quick to trust, jumped in too easy. Yet we feel like we could be in us. But my fear is strong, though I've seen no wrong. I hope I'm not dreaming. I can't see myself waking in the morning with someone else, but I can't tell if it's real. I need to know. So I'm cruising in the evening breeze, clear my mind, take my time so I can breathe. Cruising in the evening breeze, clear my mind, take my time.
Spending my day thinking about you, girl. Being here with you, being near with you, can't explain myself. I feel like I do. Though it hurt me so to let you know, and I look in your eyes, you let me know how you feel. Let me know that love is really real, but it seems to me that I'm wrapped up in your love. Don't you know that I'm still in love, shut up in love with you, yeah.
about your place in the world. You're feeling like you're chasing the world. You're leaving not a trace in the world, but you're facing the world. Gonna look for my glory, yeah. Back real soon, real soon. I'm gonna look for my glory, yeah. Be back real soon, real soon. I'm gonna look for my glory, yeah. I'll be back real soon. But you know that a king is only a man, only a man. Flesh and bones, he bleeds just like you do, just like you do. He said, what does that leave you? And do you belong? I do.
Right on, baby. Right on, right on, right on, right on, right on, right on, right on. Come on. I've got myself to remind me of love. My mind and my heart, I believe in love. And these happy feelings, feel that happy feeling, I'll spread them all over the world. From deep in my soul, I wish you happy feeling. What I need, happy feelings. Happy feelings. Happy feelings. I've seen the light, watched it shine down on me. I'm gonna spread my wings, yeah, and I'm gonna tell all I see. These happy feelings, that happy feeling, I'll spread them all over the world. From deep in my soul.
My life in the sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Folks get down in the sunshine. Sunshine. Yeah. Folks get brown in the sunshine. Just bees and things and flowers. 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 my life in the sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Folks get down in the sunshine. Sunshine. Folks get brown in the sunshine. Feel what I feel when I feel what I feel when I'm feeling in the sunshine. Feel what I feel when I feel what I feel when I'm feeling in the sunshine. Do what I do when I do what I do when I'm doing in the sunshine. Do what I do when I do what I do when I'm doing in the sunshine. Sunshine.
Welcome back, beloved. I am SABLE, and you've been listening to Fuel Your Soul. Thank you for your time and energy.
Make not leave me, baby, I plead. Sever this love that is making me hazy.